All right. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Regional Development Session Panel meeting of the 27th of November. I think we've got everyone in attendance now, and everyone, presume, can hear me. Good. So with that, I will formally declare the meeting open at 9:37 and acknowledge that we are hosting this meeting on the traditional land of the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation and are joined by people from other lands around the state. We acknowledge the Aboriginal people as traditional custodians of Western Australia and pay respects to elders past and present and the ongoing connection between people, land, waters and community. The meeting will be run in accordance with RDAP Standing Orders 2024. The meeting is being recorded and live streamed on the RDAP website. And panel members may refer to technical devices to assist them in considering the matters before the panel. I'll introduce the members. My name's Tony Arias. I'm the presiding member. We have Clayton Hyam, Deputy Presiding Member, Canella Hope, Specialist Member, Deputy Mayor Kirsty Della, Local Government DAP Member for the City of Kalgoorlie-Boulder, and Councillor Winner, also Local Government DAP Member for the City of Kalgoorlie-Boulder. We also have in attendance representatives from the applicant, the city and the DAP Secretariat. Item 2, apologies, we have nil. Item 3, members on leave of absence, we have nil. Noting item 4 is noting of minutes, just for information that previous minutes of meetings are on the DAP website. So we move to part B of the agenda, which is City of Kalgoorlie-Boulder. Item 1, declarations of due consideration. Members, can you please confirm that you've duly considered all the documentation within part B of the agenda and part B related information? So just raising your hand is fine. Thank you, or duly declared. Item 2, disclosures of interest. Members, are there any disclosures of interest? Councillor Winner.
Thanks, Tony. Just same as the last time this matter was brought to the DAP, both myself and the Deputy Mayor has considered this in front of Council previously. Okay.
Noting that Councillor Della is also making the same disclosure. Thank you. In accordance with standing orders, I'm happy for both of you to participate and vote on the item. No other disclosures. Thank you. So we move to item 3, which is Form 1 DAP applications, and item 3.1, Lot 300, Gate Acre Drive, Somerville. It's a 4-storey hotel, which is previously deferred. We have 2 presentations from the applicant's team. The first one, Paul Gantos from RDAP. I just remind the presenters, so you've got 3 minutes, and I'll remind you when you're up at the 3 minutes. Thank you.
Good morning, presiding member, panel members, and officers and others in attendance. My name is Paul Gantis, Managing Director of RDAP Transport Consultants, and we were engaged to provide the traffic engineering services, and we prepared the original transport impact assessment in May. After the deferral of the application, we met with Main Roads and the city on the 18th of October to agree on the TIA amendments that were required to resolve the outstanding traffic items. And as agreed by the parties, we updated that TIA to include the revised CIDRA analysis and justification for the development crossovers. And that revised TIA has been reviewed by Main Roads and by the city, and they accepted the TIA and there was no further traffic issues identified. And in addition to the TIA revision, the development plans have also been amended to provide a dedicated bus parking area along the northern boundary of the site. So from memory, that was also a key item that was raised at the previous meeting. So in summary, we've taken on board the feedback from the previous DAP meeting, and I believe we have resolved all the outstanding traffic-related matters. So I do speak today in support of the city's RAR and the recommendation for approval. Thank you for the time, and I'll be available to answer any questions.
Thank you, Paul. Paul, if you just remain seated for a moment.
Sure.
Members, questions? No questions. Paul, I do have one. Just very briefly, the changes from a transport perspective between October to now. Obviously, you mentioned the bus parking bay dedicated area. I think there was footpath and there was signage. Are they the three key items?
Yes, I believe so. That's it. That parking and crossovers, they're all the same.
Yeah. Okay. All right. If there's no other questions, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Next presenter is Robert Walker, Planning Solutions.
Morning. Thank you, presiding member. My name is Robert Walker. I'm a senior planner with Planning Solutions. Probably don't have too much more to add. I think Paul's covered it really well. We met with the city and main roads. We've addressed the two main reasons for deferral. We've provided the bus parking bay. We've done the revised TIA, and main roads have reviewed it and confirmed they're pretty satisfied with the arrangement. So I'm available to answer any questions as well that the panel may have.
Okay. Thank you. Panel members, questions? I do. Obviously, in the previous submission, there was a question around conditions.
Yeah.
I presume, based on your comment, that you've seen the RAR recommendations and conditions. You're satisfied with those?
Yeah, we're fully supportive of the RAR and have no further comments on any of the conditions. So we just would like to thank the city for their assistance over the last 60 days to address the reasons for deferral.
Okay, thank you. Members? No? All right. Robert, thank you.
Thank you very much.
We now move to the city's offices, and we've got Paul Lees and Kevin Tang. Paul, would you like to kick off with any comments about the revisions to the current application?
Thank you, presiding member. We're happy with the outcome. The concerns that Main Roads WA had have been addressed. We think the signage and the configuration of the crossovers for the one closest to the highway being access only one way and the other being access egress, I think, plus the bus parking, it satisfies the concerns that we had and those of Main Roads WA, as well as the footpath issue. So we've given some attention to the conditions. We believe they satisfactorily address and achieve the outcome in terms of good planning solution. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Members, questions of the city's officers? No questions? Okay, thank you. Thanks, Paul and Kevin. So we move to the item, and we've got a recommendation in the RAR to approve subject to conditions. Is someone prepared to move the recommendation in the RAR? Mr. Hyde? Seconder for that? Ms. Hyde? Mr. Hyde, would you like to talk to the motion?
Thank you. Look, I'm more than happy to support the approval now that some of those issues have been resolved. And I'd like to thank the city and the applicant, and of course Main Roads, for their obviously cooperation in getting those few things sorted. I think now that those things are sorted out, this is a good development. I think it's well designed and fits well within the locality. So I'm more than happy to support it. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms Hope, did you want to make any comment on the motion?
Just briefly, and really to echo what Clayton has said, I feel that those areas of uncertainty and the reasons it was deferred last time have now been resolved. So yes, thank you to everyone for working through those matters and providing that certainty. But overall, I'm also satisfied that it's a proposal that fits in the locality and complies within the planning framework. So also happy to support.
Thank you, Ms Hope. Is anyone opposed to the motion? Anyone else wanting to speak to the motion? No? I will also be supporting the motion. We probably haven't touched on it in any detail, but I think it is consistent with the planning framework. It's appropriate in the context of the council's planning scheme on review of the RAR. It seems to comply with most of the building and development requirements, and has already been noted. I think the work done by the applicant, the city's officers and Main Roads to address those issues that were of concern have been dealt with appropriately. So yes, I'm prepared to support that, support the motion. So in which case, Clay, would you like any closing remarks?
No further comments, thank you.
So debate on that's closed. We've got a motion to approve subject to a number of conditions and advice notes. I'll put that. All those in favour? That's unanimous. Thank you. So finishing off the agenda, item 4, Form 2 applications, we have nil. Item 5, Section 31, SAP reconsiderations, we have nil. Item D of the agenda, other business. Item 1, SAT applications and Supreme Court appeals are listed on there. Item 2, simply meeting closure. It's been a brief meeting, but I think that's a reflection of comprehensive report. So I thank the city officers for that and the applicant for supplying that. So I declare the meeting closed at 9:49. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.